That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back with yet another trophy hunting video, this time on my favorite zombie game of all time, Dead Rising, developed by Capcom back in 2006. And now, speaking of Capcom, we need to address the elephant in the room here. Capcom apparently heard rumbles of my video coming, because as I'm editing this video, they tweet this. That's right, once I had all the footage put together for this video, all I had to do was edit it up and make it look nice. Capcom revives the series that's been dead for nearly a decade. And not just that, it's a remaster of the original game. Like, what are the odds of this kind of thing happening? Like, I could have picked a million different games, Platinum, but I chose this. And the remaster is called Dr. Doctor. And I'm only getting referred to as Dr. Doctor because that's hilarious. But two can play at that game, Capcom. In fact, this video is going to be a 10 out of 10, but that doesn't matter because I'll be remastering it anyways. In fact, how about we remaster this thumbnail real quick? Yeah, all we need is to put the new Frank West here. Yeah, just like that. That's looking remastered already. Now all we have to do is turn the sharpness up, then add some film grain. Finally, we add a nice blue filter. And there you have it. All we need now is a nice remastered title. I'm thinking something along the lines of, I got the remastered Platinum and Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster in 4K 60 FPS 2024. Remastered. But I'm getting way ahead of myself, so let's just get on to the game at hand. In this game, you play as photojournalist Frank West as he tries to uncover the truth of what's happening in the small town of Willamette, Colorado. Because he's a photojournalist, you take a lot of photos, which in return means I'm going to have to take a lot of photos for this Platinum. But that's not all that's at stake here. Frank West only has 72 hours to discover the truth of what's happening, because after 72 hours, his helicopter's coming back to pick him up. Now, those 72 hours are important to keep in mind as you play, because as you can see in the background, you can check your watch. That's because those hours aren't just for show. You see, an endgame hour is the equivalent of 5 minutes in real time, and an endgame day is the equivalent of 2 hours. Now trust me, you're gonna want to remember all this, so try to keep that in the back of your head, but I'll give some reminders later on. And then there's of course the zombies. And now, because this game takes place in a mall, everything's your weapon. And I mean everything. You kill these suckers however you see fit, and that's part of the fun of Dead Rising, and part of the reason why I love this game so much. Which made me want to platinum it, and that's why we're here today. So let's finally get to the trophy list. This game has 51 trophies, 50 if you don't count the platinum. However, there's some tough trophies here, just judging by this list alone, including the infamous 7-day survivor, which will require me to play for 14 hours straight without dying. Which, yeah guys, I can't even really fake enthusiasm here. I'm not really excited for that one, but we'll tackle it when we get there. But before I can even start with this trophy list, I need to come clean and admit that I've gotten some of the trophies in the past for this game before even starting this video. In fact, I'm actually starting with 20 out of the 51 trophies. Now, a couple of these trophies were actually big ones, like taking a picture of all 100 PP stickers. And no, to answer your question, it's probably not what you're thinking. All it is you take pictures of these little stickers that say PP on them, and that's it. So nobody better go into those comments and be like, hey, Taste of Al took pictures of 100 PPs? What a weirdo. Because that's dirty and that's wrong, and I will not stand for that. Any comment like that will be permanently banned from my channel. But moving on, there's a couple other big trophies I already have, such as wearing every piece of clothing in the mall and eating all the food in there. Remember how I said the helicopter comes back for Frank in 72 hours and how every 2 hours is 1 day? The reason why that's so significant is because that means you only have 6 hours roughly to beat the game when starting a new game. Which means each of these trophies I've mentioned so far took multiple playthroughs. However, the biggest trophy I earned before going for this platinum was zombie genocided, which you get for killing 53,594 zombies, which you don't need to know this game very well to know that's a lot of zombies. Like one full playthrough dedicated to just killing zombies amount of zombies. But the grind is worth it, my friends, because you get the real Mega Buster. You know, the thing that Mega Man has? Mega Man's weapon from Mega Man Legends? That was released on the PlayStation 1 and the Nintendo 64? Because it's that Mega Man. And that's pretty awesome. This thing not only kills zombies in 1 hit, it can also kill psychopaths and other survivors in 1 to 2 hits. So yeah, you best believe I'm using this to my advantage. I don't care if you consider it cheating. I earned it. But with that all out of the way, it's time to finally start hunting some trophies. Now the first big trophy I'm going to be going for is Saint, and that's for getting 50 survivors out of the mall by the end of the game. Which is much easier said than done, because for those of you who don't know, these survivors are scattered around the mall and will only show up at certain specific times on each day. That means if I'm preoccupied with something else and I miss them, then they're gone for good. They die, and that's it. Trophy gone. Now what makes this actually difficult is you have to escort each of these survivors back to the security room, which is basically the equivalent of the safe house in this game. Now these survivors are insanely dumb. Like completely mind-boggling how stupid they are. I can't believe this was passed. In its defense, this game is nearly 2 decades old, but still, this survivor AI is terrible to the point where I think it's on purpose. Yeah, that has to be it. There's no other reason why these survivors wouldn't be able to round simple corners. And why they'll just stand around and get themselves killed. Yeah, every single bit of it must be perfectly designed. It all has to be on purpose. Okay, all jokes aside, I do think it's slightly on purpose. I don't think the survivors are supposed to have the smartest AI to help with the challenge and make the game a little goofy. However, I can't help but get a little peeved after the 5th survivor runs into a wall, or dies from a zombie that could have been avoided if they stepped 5 feet around them. So that is my one request for Dr. Doctor. Fix the AI a little bit. That's all I'm gonna ask. That's my only request. Nothing else. Now, as I was ranting about the survivor AI, I had enough time to finish the playthrough. So it's time to see if all that complaining got me the Saint trophy or not, or if I should have been nicer to the game. And as it turns out, I got the trophy. Now, I should have spent a lot longer on this portion of the video, but there's too many trophies, we just gotta keep going. This next playthrough, I'm going for the trophy Transmissionary, where I have to listen to each one of Otis's calls. Now this requires a whole new playthrough because the way this works is Otis will call you at random places at random times in the mall. Now there's over 30 of these calls, and if I miss one, then I'm screwed because they don't stack between playthroughs. Now luckily for you guys, I am so good at video games, I'm not going to miss a single one. And in fact, I'm going to go for the rest of the Miscellaneous trophies this playthrough, because why not? I have nothing but confidence and ego on my side. The first trophy I'm going for is Jump a Motorcycle. Then one for shooting 1,000 bullets, I got this on accident. Then I killed 1,000 zombies with fists only, and got a trophy. Then after getting a couple more Miscellaneous trophies along the way and getting some more calls, I was finally on to the final call.
Is this it? It's just the final call? Mega Man. Nice. That was annoying.
Now even with Transmissionary unlocked, there were still 2 trophies I wanted to get done this playthrough. The first of which was to repel a helicopter, which basically just means, I want to make him go away. I don't even want to shoot him down. I just want to make him, turn around, get out of here. You're not wanted. Then the final trophy for this playthrough I wanted was to just shoot this specific gun without missing a single shot. And I found online that you can just shoot these cow carcasses and get the trophy. So that was easy. Now I want to point out, despite us being less than 10 minutes into the video, all the stuff that you've seen happen has taken me over 40 hours. And we're talking real hours here, not in-game hours. Now the reason why I'm rushing so much is obviously because my remastered video comes out in the next couple months and I need to talk about stuff there. So in that video I'll delve deeper into the main trophies, and I'll actually start at trophy number 1 for that one instead of starting at 20 like I did here. However, the main course of the meal is about to be served, folks, because 7-Day Survivor is about to begin. Yeah, that's right, we're still in the intro of this video. How does that make you feel? That's probably the twist of the century for you guys. Yeah, it doesn't matter that I only have 4 trophies left to get. We're about to get to the bread and butter, folks. So buckle up and get comfortable because we still got quite a ways to go. So to even start 7-Day Survivor, I have to start Infinity mode. In this mode, I don't have a set time limit. However, there is a twist. Instead of having a set time limit, Frank's health is constantly ticking down. So every 20 real-world minutes, Frank's health will reach 0, meaning I lose, and I'll have to start completely over. So that means it doesn't matter if I survive 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, I have to start over no matter what if I die. So I really don't want to die, meaning I need to feed Frank to keep his health up. But in this mode, food is limited. So to get food, I need to kill these psychopaths and survivors that spawn around the mall at certain times on each day. Each one will drop some food. which in return means that I can't just sit in a corner of the mall and hide for 14 hours straight, which would be the dream. I mean, even if this trophy was to literally leave your game on for 14 hours straight, that would be ridiculous. Instead, I have to keep playing for 14 hours. On occasions, I guess I take like 15-minute breaks. But nevertheless, this is a baffling trophy. But I need this trophy. I need this platinum. So I think the best way to start this run is to kill as many survivors and psychopaths as I can find and hoard their food in the corner of one of the stores in the mall. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So everyone just cross their fingers that this food won't despawn as I'm doing this. In fact, I probably have about a day's worth of food here. But I'm no camper, so I'm not going to just sit there and eat the food whenever I need it. Instead, I'm going to run around and have some fun while I wait.
He's racking up the kills. But I don't. But hey. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no.
While waiting around, I decided to build a barricade.
Oh no. Oh no. Get back. Oh no, he knocked over my barricade. Well, that was thinking. But Jill's sandwiches, is that a Resident Evil reference? Dang, we found the greatest strat of all time. And there is no stopping me. Oh, whoa. Okay, he did knock that over. Stool over. Oh, he can knock them over. Oh no. Oh crap. That changes plan. Wait a second. Whoa. How did she get through? Oh, that's the wrong one. How did she get through my perfect barricade? Wait, there's not a single hole. How'd she do it? I'm dumbfounded. Okay, I think I might have the final piece. This potted plant goes right. See that, guys? That looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I think we might be able to survive here for like at least the first day or two or three.
Now ignore what I just said because despite my perfect barricade, I want to get some fresh air and check how long it's been since we started.
It's been 7 hours. It's only been an in-game 7 hours. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be a lot longer than I thought.
So yeah, it turns out I've been playing for roughly 35 real-world minutes. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't checked a real clock in a while, so I thought it was a lot longer. Which also means, despite what I said about I didn't want to just, like sit around in a corner, that's probably gonna have to start happening. Which is actually okay, because remember how I mentioned there were 4 trophies left? Well, you see, 2 of those trophies is for spending 24 hours uninterrupted outdoors and indoors. So I decided to get the outdoors one out of the way first.
Hello? Anyone there? Hello? Anyone there? Hello?
And after what felt like forever, it finally popped. And that's only 24 hours. And immediately after that, I went back inside and did the exact same thing, but indoors. And now there's nothing left to do but wait. I've played for about 7 hours now, so we're about halfway there, but yeah, I'm gonna skip ahead. After what's felt like forever, I finally made it 10 hours and got 5-day survivor, which actually means something very interesting that I've not mentioned yet. You see, after surviving for 10 hours straight, 5 days, you get a lightsaber. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's getting me hyped up again, which I didn't think was possible. However, I still have 4 more hours left to survive, and is it gonna, keep me that excited for that long? Probably not. In fact, it's already dulling on me after less than 10 minutes with it. But with less than an hour remaining, this happened.
That was really close. That was really close.
That's right, with less than an hour remaining, I made the biggest whoopsie of the entire run, and I can tell you, if I would have died right there, this video would not be out. I would not have done this again. Ever. Luckily though, that's all hypothetical because I did it.
Get out of here. 14 real life hours. Done. Nice. That was something else.
That's right, just like that, boys and girls, I got the Dead Rising 1 Platinum. I wish I could sound more enthusiastic, but it took a lot of wind out of my sail. Anyways, I think it's only right that I rate this Platinum. You see, I feel like this is a very hard Platinum to rate. On one hand, Saint getting all the survivors out of the mall is a very difficult thing to do from an actual gameplay perspective, but then you have 7 Day Survivor, which is technically not that difficult. But it requires persistence. And this Platinum in general requires a lot of time. Because even if you ignore 7 Day Survivor, this Platinum took me 65 hours to complete. And that's over the course of 6 playthroughs. So then I'm gonna have to give this one an 8 out of 10 difficulty. But the game itself, for my personal opinion, I'd give a 10 out of 10 to. Does that mean it's a perfect game? By no means. In this video alone, you've heard me complain about the Survivor AI among other things. But what makes this game a 10 out of 10 for me is the fact that there are so many mechanics, like the time limit, the mall, everything, that make this game so unique and have so much soul that it feels perfect when you play it. I'm hoping Dr. Doctor's able to capture this essence that I feel while playing this game. But it seems like we won't have to wait very long to find out. Which means I want you guys to put down below in the comments what I can do better for that remastered video. Because jokes aside, I am going to do that remastered video. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but I'm actually going to do it. You know, I've been joking about it this entire video. I'm going to do it. I don't care. It's happening. If that's my next video, so be it. But with that all being said, I think that's pretty much all I have left for this video. I want to thank everyone that's made it this far. As cliche as that sounds, I'm really thankful. And I'm especially thankful if you watched my previous Platinum video as well. And if you haven't, why not go watch that one while you wait for my next one? That one's much longer and I did put a lot more time into it. I don't know which video turned out better, but you know, you guys be the judge. And let me know how you feel. But until next time, see you later.